Potter.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on that one. Nice D from Levine. Chicago trailing here. And that one is stuffed right through.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. That one good for 2.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Molinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Then for the Bulls. Johnson, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Clutch. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade. But both teams really benefited from it.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Young pass to Okongwu. Here's Huerter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Over in the corner, Reddish lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And Okongwu slams it in.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Here's Clutch. 20 points for him. And then Jones with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Young inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 7 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Here's Clutch driving inside.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Huerter passes to Gallinari. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Chicago calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Clutch driving the lane.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And there's the pass to Herder. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herder credit.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Clutch. He's got 24. From past the arc. That one's not going to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now, here's Gallinari. He's guarded closer. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pocket 6. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
I think that's also set up a lot of knockdown jump shots.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Chicago.
Look at that. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. .115 left here in the opening quarter. Hawks passing it around. Here's Herder, who's guarded by Johnson. Herder, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Clutch. 26 points for him. From the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And there's the call on Kevin Herder. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Clutch. Just 5 to shoot.
And it's always great to see Gallo play that kind of defense, stepping up to the challenge.
Tries it from 19, and Herder gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 5. Here's Clutch. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. Go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Herder. Here's Clutch. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
He's not the guy
All of
that
a
you
sudden
want
I
to give
can't
a
make a
wide
three,
open
though.
look.
That's the thing now. When I got a good 3-point percentage. Of course, they can make late and early, though. Wow. Wow.
Young and Bogdanovic, they
Wow.
have the guard
No,
duty.
give me the freaking ball.
And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well,
They can make it late.
Clutch
They
in
can
the
make it early,
last
but
time
when I-
out against
when I
the
shoot those
Pacers
shots, you
really
know,
lit up
no,
the
I'm not
floor.
doing it.
He finished up with 65 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Great, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Young finds Bogdanovic into the lane. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Clutch the pass to DeRozan. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Uncovered. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Well, Chicago has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. But Trey, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Clutch. Clutch has got 8 points here in this quarter. Young dishes to Bogdanovic. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Clutch has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Levine. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team. And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Atlanta. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Hunter against DeRozan. Shoots from 12. Hunter no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Bogdanovic passes to Young. Shoots over ball. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 7.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Clutch. Capella covering. Pass to Clutch. Six to shoot. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Here's Clutch. And the Bulls, another 3.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Apparently they can stop everything in the freaking game.
Young against Ball. Unable to get that one. Bradley with some nice D. Here's Clutch. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Young. Here he goes. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Ball against Young. Pass to Hunter. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Ball against Young. Dishes to Bogdanovich over Levine. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Time for some consideration in the passing category. Okay.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Young fires away from outside. And the last second attempt does end some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 2. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Clutch out there at DeRozan. And it's Bradley in at the 5.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Chicago's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Drives to the hoop. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Young against Ball. Young drives in. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
To the paint. Here's Bradley. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Collins checked in for Jang. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. He got it again. Sensational.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963, and that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
Clutch the pass to DeRozan. The quick look, no good that time. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
That's the 3 fly. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 3. Young with the ball. He's got 15. Capella finds Bogdanovich. DeRozan against Young. Over DeRozan in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They hit every single shot since the break.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside, Levine. Five to shoot. The pass to Clutch. And they get it back. The three-pointer, no good. There's the feed to Hunter. Rejected by Clutch, and they're able to recover. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Chicago also making a switch. White's checked in. Here's Clutch. Gallinari covering. Outside, Levine. Pass to Clutch. From deep. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Young dishes to Gallinari. Here's White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically. Like the aggressiveness there.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Young looking it over. He dishes it to Collins. Here's Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gallinari's got 5.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Clutch. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. For the 3, and the Bulls another 3.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Collins. Now here is Gallinari. He has 5. Back to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A baseline J.
Of course not. Of course not. But if the AI takes it up, they're going to make it.
Gallinari outside. Buries it from
Give me the ball.
range.
No, I'm not dealing with it.
3-point Atlanta lead.
Every time the AI takes it up, they want to make everything in
possession. Take that from them today.
Not even on freaking Hall of Fame.
Coming off a break.
AI to make everything.
Here's Clutch. Good. That's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep. Everything is going
If
his
I got
way
a
right
break
now. Young pass to Gallinari. Outside Collins. The dish now to Young. Gallinari on the wing. Shoots over Bradley. In Atlanta
Wow.
again with the bucket.
I
They ran that
contested
pick and
it.
roll
It was still a
extremely
defensive
precise. The
breakdown.
result was a good look for
Wow.
Gallinari.
Should have seen
Time
that.
called here.
though.
The
It's not
Bulls
even a
decide to
freaking
talk it
first
over.
one.
Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Johnson's checked in for Tony Bradley. Derek Jones comes in for
Get
DeMar
out of
DeRozan.
my way,
And it's
bro.
Alex Caruso in for Zach LaVine. Here's Clutch. Oh,
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Inside. Here's Collins. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. Launches a three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Herter passes to Reddish. Gallinari on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Here's Okongwu. Gallinari right side. Outside Collins. Here's Herter. He's got 6. There's the
Put it
3.
up.
Rebounded by Clutch. Chicago leading. He takes it in. Count that one.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Herter. Gallinari outside. No good with the triple. And here's the break. And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Down low and taken away by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Clutch. And the basket by Johnson. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And credit the screen for giving him the space
That
he
wasn't
needed
even
to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
No good from Clutch. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Passes it to Collins. White with the defensive effort.
Give me the ball.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Clutch, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it
I
in.
don't
Build
care.
up a lead, and here we go.
I
Maybe it is
don't
showtime.
care.
Here's Gallinari. The rebound by Clutch. Clutch has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And it's White missing. The Hawks trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And finish off by Collins.
Interesting night where you're getting this kind of production from Collins. They're going to lean on him a little bit more now.
Shoots from the block. Here's Clutch. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Gallinari with the steal. Now, Reddish. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. So for the Hawks.
Substitution on the court.
Young against Ball. And Young kicks to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari. I just did.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Clutch. Gallinari covering. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Young dishes to Capella. Ball against Young. Feeds it to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Clutch. DeRozan. That's good.
And just so hard to stop DeRozan from making his way inside and generating points.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Clutch.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said that you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Devin will see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
All right, David, thanks. And they'll get another chance. Here's Capella. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Clutch. Again, what an avalanche.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Young.
Well, Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Here's Clutch. Fires the 3. Connects again.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Levine. Offensive rebound. Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's the second personal
I'm
foul.
not seeing
Second.
the same energy level in their rebounding as we did in that first half. They had been coming away with a lot of second chance opportunities. Not so much since the break.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Clutch. Takes a 3. Another three for Chicago.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's Capella missing. The Bulls leading by 11. Driving to peak. Got it again. Sensational.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Young's shot is good.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes the three. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Outside, Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Clutch. Jacks up a three. Good! Another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 17. 1:14 left in the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Johnson's checked in for Bradley. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Thomas checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Here's Clutch. From deep. And another one falls.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak.
I own Atlanta now.
He has now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood for over a half a century. Unimaginable.
Atlanta.
And
Oh my God.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
Sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going.
Man, my head is spinning right now. There are no words to describe what just happened. Where's your head after breaking a record that many thought would never be broken?
It's an amazing feeling, John. You know, I'm usually not at a loss for words, but I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. Like, how do you describe something like that?
Hey, I'm at a loss too, man, but I gotta figure it out before the deadline hits, so I was hoping you'd help me out there.
Okay, good call, good call. I mean, it's perfection, basically. You always aim for it, but never achieve it. And on a night like tonight, though, that's as close as you're gonna get. Like I said, it feels amazing, so I'm trying to stay in that moment and just soak it all up. And this right here is why you play the game. And I wanna enjoy that feeling, honestly, the feeling that I've earned.
So on the tech side, is your phone like blowing up right now? Who have you heard from so far tonight?
To be honest with you, I haven't even looked yet, but I'm sure I'll be hearing from a lot of people. And if you're watching this, and you send me a message, it's probably going to take me a little bit to get back to everyone. So just be patient with me. Yeah, I'm going to hear from me, I promise. Just, it's no disrespect.
That is very polite of you to be thinking of others on your special day, man.
Man, I'm all about community, John. That's what's important.
Absolutely, and congrats again. You have absolutely made your community proud.
Thank you. Thank you, John. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you, guys.
Let's go. Let's trade this sneaker and let's get up out of here. You